Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Naila Alfi, and here I will explain my PPT about learning objectives. What are lesson objectives? Lesson objective, or a teaching objective or a learning objective, is what the teacher wants the children to have learned or achieved by the end of a lesson. It's also known as a word we are learning to. Learning objectives are often differentiated depending on the ability levels of students, and they should be such that children can see what they need to do to progress. Ideally, a learning objective should be something that children didn't know before the start of the lesson. That way, teachers can avoid any repetition in their classes. This is my first RPP. Students can be skilled and at mentioning object name, labels, and item lists to carry out transactional communication through the use of aspects of showing honest, self-confidence, attitude or of responsibility, attitude of concern, and attitude of discipline, properly and correctly. And second RPP, students are able to mention various kinds of vegetables and pronounce them with pronunciation and can explain ownership and preference for vegetables using the PPP presentation practice production method properly and correctly. This number third RPP. Students can understand and express the meaning of short functional text and essays in the form of narrative, spoof, and hortatory exposition in the context of daily life and to access knowledge properly and correctly. And the last RPP, students are able to develop elements of the elementary school Indonesian language learning RPP with the literally RPP as the basis for learning Indonesian elementary schools based on PAICM properly and correctly. Educational goals are an important element in curriculum development. Educational objectives can be used as guidelines in curriculum design, especially in selecting and determining materials, methods, or processes and setting evaluation tools. The goal is also as a tool to measure the success of a curriculum design. I think that's all for me. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.